Hello and welcome to the latest episode of our video podcast. It was a training session with a difference for the players this week, as Chairman Mike Harris joined the squad for a five-a-side tournament. And after the matches had been completed, we had a chat with the man himself.
Mike Harris, the players were training this week and we had a trialist there among them. Would you like to tell us about that?
Trialist? What new signing, my friend. Great, a little bit of joining, Christmas party day really, yeah. Make a bit of a fun day for the lads, particularly when they all thought they were in for a really hard double day. So the double day was trying to make a little bit of a five-a-side competition in the morning and then a bit of Christmas lunch after that. So, pressure goes off them a little bit and get them ready for Saturday.
And in many ways, football is different to other occupations. For example, most people think of Christmas as a time off, but with the beautiful game, of course, very different indeed.
Very much so. It's, I think, probably it's like all jobs. They all have their little twists and quirks, but obviously when people are off, they want to be entertained, and football at the end of the day is an entertainment business as well as a sport. So the lads have to sort of play at times when the rest of their family are probably expecting to eat a bit of turkey and have a few drinks. They've got to get the boots on and make them happy.
Well, Mike, as we talk right now, we haven't played the Llandudno game yet, so we do have a busy, festive period ahead of us. On paper, at least, those are all very winnable games for the New Saints.
Well, you can say that about games are never described as winnable by our club. You've got to take your preparation correct for everybody. I think this league's come on so far that there's no team you can say that should be a win. It's something which would be very disrespectful. And teams are in whatever position they are in the league is usually by the odd goal or a bit of bad luck or a refereeing decision or or something that just hasn't gone their way on that day. You wouldn't really want to put a litmus paper between anybody in this league. It's down to preparation. It's down to how it rolls out on the day. So we've got to work just as hard as for this game or a game that could be tabled as a top of the league table.
Well, Mike, it sounds like you've got a duck in your pocket there.
Well, I hope there's something more in my pocket than a duck. I know that likes to quack. I know that's an email rev. Somebody after me, as they say, no peace for wicked. But we don't get any time off over Christmas. I don't get any time off 24 hours a day. There's always somebody on my case wanting this, that or the other. So, football's a busy business. I try and find time for our club, along with the other businesses which I'm involved in.
That was my next question, Mike. As a busy and also successful businessman, how do you fit the New Saints Football Club into your schedule?
Well, I suppose realistically, the football club usually comes in the top of the pile. Obviously, all the people that work for me are all very, very important. I wouldn't be doing it. And, the reason why the football club's here is because some of the businesses have been successful. The people who work for them have managed to make the profit that's been able to be invested into the club. And now the football club itself stands on its own 2 feet as a business, which has taken 20 years to achieve. And I think that there's a lot of people who the football club owe a lot of thanks to. But also the businesses themselves also can say that the football club has helped them, particularly in the early days, in things like getting brand recognition. So, things work hand in hand. And I've got to reach out to the sponsors. Since my company sponsored the club in the early days, we've had 2 other great sponsors, Derma V10 and Bob and his company. They got involved in sponsorship of the club, and their business went from strength to strength, and he sold his business for quite a good sum of money. And again, I'd like to hope that the football club helped to project his club company in the right place. And today our friends from Recycling UK Group, who again, very enthusiastic businessmen, they're very, very successful. They're growing their business extremely quickly. And again, we're really proud to have them on board. And again, it shows that football and business can go hand in hand. And I think there's a good balance to be had between the two.
And as an entrepreneur, Mike, always looking for something outside of the box. One of the pies that you've had your fingers in recently has been the fire tones, and they are doing very well. In fact, by the time this goes out live, they could well be number one in the charts.
Well, if you look at it like this, the Fire Tones, a group of firemen from across the UK, predominantly organised through the Welshpool branch, bordering onto our own county. I'm obviously a local boy from Welshpool. When I was speaking to one of the guys who was involved, I thought, well, perhaps they might need a little hand in marketing it. And obviously I knew nothing about the record industry, but I'd like to think I knew a bit about marketing. And together, I think we've put up a very, very good show. I think at the moment we're 6th in the UK official top 100. And when you think that the record's been made, it sounds really, really good. We've managed to promote the concept, and it's been received extremely well by the public. And now it's being played extensively on local and national radio.
Most of our games during December have been away from Park Hall, but we were here on the 1st of the month, and some of the Fire Tones were actually guests of yourself and the club, and from what I could see, Mike, they thoroughly enjoyed themselves.
Yeah, again, it was opening the eyes to the wider world about what this football's a club about. We're an inclusive club. If I look all the way through the club, Jill at the foundation, which has been going from strength to strength over the last couple of 3 years, and where we're getting involved in many local causes, very good causes. Everything from elderly people getting involved and getting going again, young people, disadvantaged young people, school time holidays, and etc., right across the county. And again, hopefully using sport as a catalyst for life improvement.
And with Christmas Day fast approaching, we grabbed both Blaine Hudson and Simon Spender to talk about Boxing Day football and, of course, Christmas itself.
The life of a footballer at Christmas time is very different to most people. While the majority of the population break up, let their hair down, have a good time, you guys are focused as much as ever on the job in hand.
Yeah, we're stuck in work. Oh, we don't get to enjoy it the same. So,
it's the only period of public holiday where we end up having to play more football matches.
Yeah. Christmas Day, I think we get Christmas Day off, but apart from that, it's in as normal.
And the big men's come.
Santa comes down the chimney, so yeah, it's always...
Get our presents and then we're back in work again.
It must be Christmas. He's had a little shave, he's had a haircut, he's looking good, isn't he? He's getting ready for Santa.
He's looking very good indeed.
Yeah, he's looking fresh.
By the time this video goes out, the big man, as you call him, will have come and gone. So, do you know what Santa is bringing Blaine Hudson this year?
So I've sent my list off a couple of times because I've had to change it, but I'm not sure what's going to come down for me. I don't know, it could be anything. Could be anything. It's a lucky dip. How about you, Si?
I'm still waiting on Blaine to change his mind. The last interview, the dog, he's still got it, but we're holding on for a year, and then I might have it. But no.
How many times do I have to tell you? We're not going to talk about my dog. Rev's asked you to do an interview.
Go on then.
Rev's asked you to do an interview in there. You didn't want to do it on your own, so you've said that I've got to do an interview. So now I'm sitting here with you. I weren't even involved in the interview in the first place.
Yeah, but it's Christmas.
And now we're both doing an interview. But it's not Christmas by the time this video goes out, so that's a bad excuse. And you've started talking about my dog. I don't want to talk about my dog.
I don't want nothing then if I can't get it. No.
You're not having my dog.
Alright, I'm not having this dog yet.
I don't want to talk about my dog.
No, my list's quite short, to be fair. Me and the wife. Spend a little bit, but not too much.
It's all about the kids.
It's all about the kids, isn't it? When you got 3 kids and Santa, he needs a little bit of money, so it's hard, to be fair. So she enjoys herself in the January sales anyway, so we don't get enough for Christmas.
The elves make the presents.
Yeah,
so you don't need money.
And then Santa
What
goes.
do you need money for?
And then she goes wild in January sales.
What do you need money for? The elves make the presents.
I know.
Santa makes the presents and brings them to everyone.
It's hard.
Elves make the presents and Santa brings all the presents. What do you need money for?
I don't know, it just disappears out my bank for some reason.
Does it?
Yeah.
Now, Boxing Day, of course, is a big day in the footballing calendar. Now, Simon, you've been at the New Saints for a number of years. Blaine, You've been at other clubs prior to joining
Wrexham.
TNS. So for both of you, obviously Blaine, particularly from a wider perspective, what games stand out for you? Perhaps Chester or Wrexham?
None of them.
Always Wrexham for Blaine.
Cold, muddy pitches when you have to hit
Me
the
and
ball
Blaine are
1,000
still
times.
big Wrexham fans.
I think probably Boxing Day last year. Something happened last year on Boxing Day. I'm not sure what happened.
What?
Can you remember what happened? Boxing Day last year. Drake's got sent off. We played someone away.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Drake's-
Newtown, wasn't it? Yeah.
Newtown away was it?
Yeah, I remember that now.
And there's quite a good goal scored there as well.
Oh,
if I
yeah,
remember correctly.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you were
Now it
reading
comes
as
back.
well?
There it is.
Now it comes back.
I totally forgot about that goal, until you just brought it up, Rev. So thanks for bringing that to my attention. What a strike that was, Simon.
Yeah, true that.
Under the cosh as well. 2-1 down, were we?
I'm not going to lie, Rev. He's done a few of them, and they never ever come close. Do you know one of those fluke ones where you just smash it and then you think, oh my God, he's finally done it?
2-1
But, yeah.
down. Drapes has been sent off.
Yeah, I remember that one. He was very good.
Oh my goodness me! I'm so happy.
He
you
shows
brought
out
that
he
up,
doesn't score that many with his feet. So when he does, it has to
Hey,
come
I
out.
scored
doesn't it?
more with my feet last
No,
year.
no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
He
only
scored
scored
with
one
his
header last
nose.
year.
He scored with his nose against Ballot.
Most of them come off his nose, to be honest.
I've already scored 3 league goals with my head this year. That's more headers than I scored last year.
Yeah,
And I scored another one in Europe. I think it's the winner. I'm not sure.
no feet, just head it.
But yeah, what about you, Simon, on Boxing Day? Other than watching my goals flying to the top corner.
No, it's just the same. They all roll into one, don't they? You forget how many games you've played.
You do, mate. You do.
Because you're here, everyone else is enjoying themselves, and you got your family,
Everyone
and
else
they're all
having
coming round, and
Reheating their turkey.
they're all drinking. They're on the Baileys.
Yeah,
they're on
Baileys,
the-
reheating
oh.
their turkey, sausage rolls, pigs in blankets, warm them up.
And I'm sat there with a
Cheese
Coke
sticks.
and a
Uh,
little bit of turkey, but that's it. Yeah, so everyone's having a good time. You can't have any.
then you get back, everyone's a few deep, aren't they? You get back Boxing Day.
I think that's the worst. That's the
festive.
worst thing about it, when you see everyone enjoying themselves and they're all having a few drinks and you can't. But it's one of those things, isn't it?
Could be
It's
worse,
worth
Simon.
it during the rest of the year when you're in work and you're doing what you love. So
And what about games for you, Simon? What stands out? Apart from Blaine's goal last year at Newtown, what stands out for you with the New Saints on Boxing Day?
Don't have to mention my goal if you don't want to. So just think of something
I
apart from
wouldn't,
my goal.
I
I know you're
wouldn't.
thinking about my goal, so
I
just
wouldn't.
think of something completely different other than my wonder strike.
I don't know. It's usually Newtown or Kevin Druids we play.
Druids is better this year than Newtown.
Druids,
though,
yeah.
isn't
We played Druids. What was it last year? We played Druids.
Newtown it
Was it
was.
2-2?
2-2, yeah, on the Tuesday
True,
night.
good memory. See, yeah. So it's usually Newtown or Druids we play, which is good because it's local. You can get home a bit earlier. But yeah, it's just a lot of games rolled into this time, so they all just roll into one, and you just keep going. And you have 1 or 2 days off, and then you're back in playing again. So it's very busy.
And going into the festive period, the New Saints 5 points behind Connors Quay Nomads. That's not familiar territory for TNS, certainly at this time of the year. So lots to play for.
I'm looking forward to the next few games. Looking forward to the split. It gives us something to play for a bit. I think 5 points behind. None of us are worried about it. So looking forward to playing all those top teams again and taking the points back. You're not worried, are you, Simon? I'm not worried. Rev's not worried. Sam's not worried. The camera's not worried.
I'm just
recording
worried
me,
that
not
Blaine's not training like usual. He'll play a game and then you don't see him till Friday, and then he plays Saturday. He's got into this luxury stage now where he doesn't train during the week. He thinks he's one of the best players here now, so he'll literally play Saturday and you don't see him till Friday. He'll train Friday and he'll play on Saturday again.
Whatever
So
works,
he just
Simon.
needs to look after himself better.
Whatever works, Simon.
Yeah, true.
If you don't train all week and then
Whereas
you
I'm
score,
still working every day, still
score-
trying my
did
best,
you-
so it's...
I'll always try my best. They put the reins on me, wrap me in cotton wool, and then I'll
He
come.
does, he is wrapped in cotton wool at the moment. Because he scored a few headers, they're looking after him.
So don't worry about that, Simon. I'll be there Saturday.
But no, yeah, it is different. It's been
You just miss
4,
me.
5, 6 years, isn't it, since
You
we were
miss
not
me,
top
don't
of
you?
Christmas, but
You just miss me
no,
in
we're
training.
not too far away.
You miss me in the morning.
I do
so-
miss him, to be honest.
You miss
Coffee
me.
club, isn't it?
Yeah. Instead I'm in the gym, aren't I? Getting massive.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you how many coffees he has through the day. Do you know when you're meant to go in the gym and you do a session and you look after yourself? And you can see him, he's sitting up here on the balcony and he's having a coffee watching us train when he's meant to be doing his work.
It's
And you
fibbing.
wonder why he can't train through the rest of the week.
That's a fib, that is. I'm working hard doing my rehab, so I'm ready for the weekend.
You can see
don't
him having a
just 'cause
coffee.
you don't see me out there, Simon.
I see you up
You
here,
see
look,
me in the
watching
gym
me,
down
having a
there.
coffee.
It must be a lookalike.
It's not a look like.
Or someone must have a mask of me on. I don't sit around drinking coffees all week. I work hard, Rev. Sam. Camera. I work hard. He's lying.
If he worked harder, he'd be fit.
He's lying. I am fit enough to play at the weekend, score goals.
My point exactly. Don't train, play games.
So what's your problem?
You're taking it easy.
It's better than training and not playing games.
No, it's not.
Have you got a problem? Because if you have a problem, you have to take it up with the hierarchy. You have to go tell the boss downstairs because they're in charge.
I'm just saying how pretty you look today.
Oh, thanks, Simon. That's very kind.
Next.
We hope you enjoyed this week's video podcast, and as always, be sure to keep an eye on our social media and our website www.tnsfc.co.uk for more news, views and reaction from Park Hall.